What's going on, guys? I am Switters. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a few days since you've seen me, so go ahead. We got a brand new video. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe right now. Put a comment down below. Let me know what's going on with you guys. Let me know if you're looking forward to Days Gone later this week, because that's the next big one that's coming out, and I will be doing that series for sure. I don't know how much, you know, that one, from what I've heard, it's a pretty damn long game. So for sure, I've been looking forward to it for a couple of years now. There was a demo that was out, I don't even know how long ago now. It looks pretty great, so looking forward to that. I hope you guys are too. Let's jump into this real quick. I don't normally drop here, and this guy took me off guard. I was actually going to take a left and go to the main hangars, but I went through the door, picked up the first thing I could find, which is an SDM, and was just looking for this guy wherever he went, just real quick. Like, lined it up. They were pretty good shots. So with the SDM, not great close range, and with no sight on it either, was that was a pretty good shot. I'll give myself that one. Anyhow, like I said, normally one, I don't upload multiplayer stuff. But you guys don't seem very interested in the two DLCs that are going on right now. The Walking Dead, the final episode, like the very last one that's going to come out for that series, is ready to go, but not a lot of you were interested in it. The last episode that I put up, I think it was just last week. Here, I was just kind of like, should I use the SDM? It's not great, but neither is the ICR. I mean, the ICR, great in multiplayer, terrible in Blackout. Anyhow, so yeah, you guys not so interested in The Walking Dead, and like I said in a video last week, I think I'm just gonna do the final episode. So there's basically 2 hours left in the whole game, and I'll just do that in one sitting as a live stream. If you guys want to come hang out live while I'm doing it, that's awesome. That's what a live stream is for. But it'll also be there, you know, as a video that you can watch later. And I don't expect you guys to watch a whole 2-hour video in one sitting. You can break it up into 20, 30-minute segments, whatever you want, and just come back to it later, you know, as you're going along. The other thing was Captain Spirit, and nobody was into that, which is Life is Strange 2. It's related to that. And Life is Strange 2, Episode 2 is out now. Episode 3 comes out next month. But like I'm saying, almost nobody watched Captain Spirit.
Get to safety.
The stream that I did, nobody was there live for sure. But then since the video's been up, it's done terribly. So do you guys even want me to do Life is Strange 2? I was thinking about if I'm going to do that, maybe I'll just do that as a live stream as well and just knock that out in, you know, one sitting. And again, if you want to go back and watch it, you don't have to do it all in one go. Obviously, break it up into a couple of parts, 2, 3, 4 parts, you know, depending on how long it is. I don't expect you guys to just watch a 2-hour video. But if you wanted to hang out during the live stream, that'd be awesome. Let me know what you guys think about that. Put that down in the comments or something. And then we can work on that. So anyhow, with this, the reason why I'm doing a voiceover and not a live commentary is I was just playing to see if I would, you know, for me, I'm playing for fun. This is what I do when I'm not playing a game to record, to upload to YouTube, and I just want to kick back and play a video game for fun. It's almost always Call of Duty, whatever the latest one is. I actually go back and play the old ones a fair amount as well. Oh, nice grapple there. But this is what I do. So I was like, you know what? If I get a good gameplay, I'll have it recorded, and then I can upload it to put something up on the channel for you guys. And I'm sure some of you play Call of Duty. It's one of the most popular games every year. So you either hate it or love it. You know, it's one of those type of things. But anyhow, This is actually, I played for a couple hours yesterday, and I don't want to spoil the ending here, but this was my second win. So, a good game for sure. I had a guy, I'm just remembering now, I had forgotten about this until I just said that, because I would have had a third win. I think it might have even been the game right before this. It finished up by Asylum. I always forget what that place is called. I don't like dropping with the zombies because just the sound the zombies make, dude, it freaks me out. I don't like it. I actually like playing zombies once in a while. Trying to do the Easter egg. But the sound that the zombies makes, it does creep me out. But anyhow, it ended up there, and we're down to the last 3. I just killed a guy. I'm looking around. There was a little hut to my right. I had a Molotov. I threw it in there to check it. There was 2 windows that I could see. I threw it in the first window. I didn't get a hit marker or nothing. I was like, okay, it's probably clear then. The other 2 guys are... You know how that terrain is up there. It's all hilly and everything. You can't see. There's bushes, trees, all this stuff. Like, you can't see. So, like, they got to be just hiding behind a bush or something. So I checked my left, and then, like, the storm circle, obviously, at that point is very small. I check my left. There's nothing there. I check my right, and I can see that little shack, that little hut with the 2 windows. And I get absolutely melted from in there. The dude was sitting up in a corner, like on top of I don't know what, something in the corner, so he was up off the ground. Apparently my molly didn't touch him at all. He was totally fine. And like I said, this is down to the final 3 players. I was his first kill of the game. So this dude was literally hiding the whole game and made it into the final circle. Thankfully, he didn't win. I made sure to watch the ending. I don't know how many kills the final guy had, but oh my god, that drives me crazy. Which is kind of what I want to say. Is something about this gameplay here is where I dropped and where the circle was. I had to do a lot of moving, so I like to not necessarily be in the middle, but I like to get to the circle and then kind of work around the edges, face out, and usually catch some stragglers that are coming back in. Because you know, if you've played this ever, you know just how many people just hug the edge of the storm the whole game. And they just stay there, stay there, stay there. And so with this storm, it was kind of far away from where I initially landed. So I kind of ended up right at the edge of the storm here. And I'm paranoid now at this point about my back. So from like here on forward, you know, I'll leave, I think about 30 seconds left in the storm before it moves in again. I'll push forward. But man, I was just absolutely paranoid about my back because, like I said, so many people just hide and hug the very edge of that storm. So with about like a minute left, I moved out. I'm trying to get, you know, closer to it. It's just that this storm circle, like, it's going to end up on the exact opposite side of the map from where I dropped. So I couldn't do normally what I would do. And actually, what I normally would do is drop more somewhere in the center of the map. I've been going to firing range a lot lately. I used to go to fracking tower quite a bit. And then those little huts that are now right outside of fracking. It just depends on what I'm feeling like and where the plane is coming from. So here, let me just say, these huts, again, it's towards the edge of the storm, and people are just usually just camping these things out, man. Either in a bush, somebody in a bush. I got killed by another dude, top 5 yesterday, that was literally inside of a bush. And it's impossible to see him, so he got me. Anyway. So anyhow, I'm trying to move up past on the left here of fracking tower because I don't want to go running right through fracking. There's way too many places to hide, too many buildings, too many doors with too many windows, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just trying to skirt the edge over here. And I'm just figuring, man, there's gotta be people coming in. You know, there's some of them, again, A lot of them are going to be hanging right at the very edge of the storm. But this little outer road here, and especially right up here, this green awning building and the brick buildings across the way, always people on those roofs. So that's why I'm using this little hill as cover here. That's why I dropped down in there a little bit. I'm just trying to have a look. I didn't see anybody on the roof. So I'm like, okay, maybe there wasn't anybody here. And I'm just going to push up, past fracking, and go up that hill that's directly in front of me there. Kind of circle around and come up to the storm that way. But there we go. This dude's hanging out. Got to heal up a bit. I got concussions. So this one I dropped just to keep him from rushing me if he was rushing, so I could heal up. Because I had 2. And then I want to spot him again. Throw that out, but then he had already booked it to the left there, to my left. I wasn't expecting him to do that. I thought he was going to rush me. So I'm just trying to reposition so I'm not where I was, so where he thinks I'm going to be. Frag out. I hit nothing. But I know he's right there. He's got to push up.
Further collapse expected.
As far as I knew, he was right behind that tree. Oh, here. Oh, actually, there was a second guy that came in. And I swear, right there, I saw him moving to the left behind that tree. And I was waiting. And then I just finally saw him down on my screen there. So another frag out. I don't know how this didn't catch him, but he was just straight booking it and ran past it. You notice if you back up like 2 seconds, you'll see him on my bottom right screen, which I didn't see at the time. So now I'm just trying to get in front of him. Because I figure he's got to stop and heal coming out of the storm. I don't know if he took any damage from that other guy. Finally line him up. And then take him right down. And then checking my back because up there is a spot where a lot of snipers will hang out. I don't see anybody, so I want to get his stuff real quick. Lots of meds. You love to see the meds, man. You can never have too many med packs. The bandages, they get annoying because, man, you gotta just, so many of them. It takes so long, especially when you're in the middle of a fight like I just was there. It's like, okay, I just want to heal up enough, at least, to be able to go heads up against the guy and be as close to full health as possible. So now my plan is to just kind of, like I said, head up this hill, get to the top of it, make sure nobody's coming up from the other side from cargo area, and then move in to my right down into the new circle. You never know. Like, I've just been caught out so many times playing this game. People hiding in corners, in bushes, just hiding, waiting. So you're either at the very edge of the storm and you can see if there's anybody next to you waiting at the edge of the storm, or it's just, for me, it's always paranoid about my back. You see me keep checking. I just got to feel like there's got to be somebody coming up on me. There's got to be somebody coming up on me. And just in case anybody thinks, by the way, like, oh, I uploaded this just to show how awesome I am at Blackout. Like, I know I'm not very good. I'm a very average player. Again, I just got the win, and I wanted to put something up. And again, this is just something I do for fun. This is my, relaxing. This is what I do. Kicking back at home. Put on some Call of Duty. And lately it's been Blackout. I can't really stand Black Ops 4 multiplayer. Friggin' specialist, man. I'm done with them. Just done with them. But checking my back in, what do you know? Oh, shaky shots. And then pulled it together. But again, see, that's the thing, man. That's why I'm always paranoid. And getting sniped from my right. And I thought he came from that bush. And I just want to move as quickly as possible because I got to keep going. Stay out of the storm. And now I'm just trying to locate him so he doesn't snipe me as I'm running across. But I just can't get eyes on. So he's obviously on the other side of that ridge. I just don't want him to line up a shot on me. So I'm just trying to get some cover. He's got the high ground too.
Further collapse expected. Travel
and
to
I see this guy Take him down. Again, another one camping the edge of the storm. You're like, hey, Switters, you're at the edge of the storm too. It's like, I know. I didn't want to be though. I just got stuck there from the drop. It was just the way it worked out. But then I could see this dude. His head keeps poking over that ridge next to the rock up there. And I don't want to peek out too much because he's got the sniper. I've got an AR. It's a good AR for Blackout. But, you know, one headshot from him and I'm done. But I definitely want this guy's loot.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
You can always use more ammo, more meds, maybe some armor scraps, you know. So I check his stuff real quick. And then got to get going. Get the Outlaw. Probably my favorite sniper to use in Blackout. I hate it for multiplayer. It's just way too weak in multiplayer. But in Blackout, it's great. That or the Paladin. But either one, and I'm happy. And again, since I've got caught out here by the edge, I'm just constantly checking that edge because you just know. You know people are going to be there. At least that's my paranoia. Excuse me, I had to take a drink. I don't know what's up with my voice today. I didn't get much sleep last night. But I also know that sniper was up there to my right, so I can't just push up there without cover. So I wanted to make my way around. And since I was down there looting that other guy's stuff that I just killed, I want to check the edge, make sure nobody's coming out of it. Thinking I'll get some high ground here and maybe take a sniper shot or two, and then realize there's a ton of zombies here still, so I don't feel like dealing with those guys right now. We're getting close to the end. And, you know, like I said, I had one victory earlier in the day already, but I also had two that I maybe not would have won. I think that the one I told you about with the guy camping in that corner in the little shack, I think I would have won that, to be sure. And then the other time with the guy in the bush, like, I mean, what do they call them in Fortnite? Bush Wookiees? Before they actually made the bush a wearable item.
Be advised.
So anyhow, it just got me paranoid. I'm always paranoid when I play this game. But then I'm checking up to my right because I know this guy. I don't know. I'm pretty certain he didn't push too far forward. I think he's probably riding again the line of the storm. And now that I got a sniper, I can actually take a shot at him. But I don't see him, so just making sure I got all my stuff healed up, full, ready to go.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to
pushing
safety.
out here. So what are there? 7 people left? When I'm doing this, I'm watching it on a tiny little screen in my editing software, so I can barely see what's going on. So I'm just trying to go off of memory here. But now we're pushing up toward Array. Another place I actually used to like. I still do like dropping there. You know, it's kind of central in the map. There's plenty of stuff to get. Usually you'll get into at least a couple of fights right off the rip. But it all depends. Sometimes nobody goes there. Sometimes, you know, 10 people go there. And then the scramble to get something good. And then somebody, you know, I usually land up on the roof, get some stuff from up there. And then people are, you know, will go to these shacks on the side that's just to my left of the screen here. Right there that I'm looking at there. And somebody always just posts up and starts taking shots at you. So that, I'm assuming, is the sniper that was shooting at me earlier. But I can't push right there because of the holes in the fence. I'm not going to run directly at him with 0 cover. So I made my way down to the left here because there's a hole in the fence there. I also had to stay out of the storm, so I didn't want to run directly at him with, like I said, with no cover. and I had to move because of the storm. So I'm gonna get in here, have a quick look around up on the main part of the array there, that circular building, and see if there's anybody posted up there with a sniper or an AR or something. Because now I'm here's where my heart starts beating. I don't know about you guys, man. It still happens to me every time I get this close. I gotta literally tell myself out loud, all right, just calm down. Just calm down. It's just a stupid game. But it's just the wins, they don't come often. So I'm just checking to see if that guy had come back along the fence line or not. Apparently he didn't. And now you're gonna see to my left here. Gonna hear it in a second. Two guys getting into a fight, and then I just wait for one of them to finish the other one. Right here. Just waited for the fight to finish because I knew the other guy's got to be weak. They're so close to each other. You know, the other guy had to get some shots in. So he was able to be dropped real quick. And now here comes like the most clutch find of the game. The trauma kit. Now, keep an eye. I'm about to get into, well, 2 more gunfights. In the next gunfight, keep an eye on my health. Because I'm at 200 right now because I had the trauma kit. It would have been 150. It's exactly 200 right now. And keep an eye on that in the next gunfight. So now I had just made noise, though, too, with my gun. And there's still a little gap right there. And I don't know if the guy's going to come through here or if some guy's behind me up in that spherical building there in a window or something just waiting to pick me off. So I got to check. I'm not seeing anything. So just pushing forward a little bit. Now I spot him up top there. I got no shot. So I'm moving in closer to try to line something up. Locate him. Look at my health. 50, exactly. I would have been dead. We would have traded. If not for that trauma kit. So nobody went to that spot in array, which is shocking. So just trying to heal up real quick. No idea. Oh, there he is.
All hostiles eliminated. Come on home.
And got the W. So for me, anytime I get a win, any kind of battle royale, I've really only played Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite in over a year at this point, but anyway, so I play this. The wins, they're hard to come by. Little guitar solo for it. I just get so pumped, though. You just gotta love it. You gotta love it. But anyhow, guys, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll check you out soon.